Yeah, worth the try, right? Worth the old college try. Alright. On the road again. 101 south, here we go. I guess I'll spin it around. I'm taking that path, and then there's a path there out to this intersection where I'll be going down that highway. You see cars driving down right now. Yeah, got both my stepbrother and stepsister in chat. That's exciting. I'm happy you guys are here. It's nice to talk to you guys. Especially while I'm hitchhiking, because there's a lot of downtime. Like just then, for me, I would have sat there for whatever minutes, just eating food in silence by myself. And then just gone back on the road and continued hitchhiking. And those are the most boring parts of these trips for me, is the recharge time, or when I'm hitchhiking on the side of the road waiting for a ride. It's just me and my own brain. Whereas with live streaming and people in chat, like there's always people there to talk to. There's always something going on, and I find it pretty fun that I get to hang out with whoever's watching. They get to see what hitchhiking's like. I get to have some nice conversations. Yeah. And I'm talking to people that actually, or some of them are people that I knew, or still know, I guess, that I haven't talked to in a while, so it's like, yeah. Hitchhiking's a social way of traveling, but we've managed to find a way to make it even more social. So, thanks for hanging out with me. And I hope the rain stays away for a while. Usually I don't mind the rain. It's difficult with all this electronics and rain. They don't mix well. It's actually pretty interesting, right? Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's done it. Like, I'm sure someone's like caught in a ride while doing some kind of IRL stream, but I don't think anyone's specifically done hitchhiking streams where the purpose of the stream is to hitchhike. You can tell me if it's been done, but I haven't seen it. Let's try hitchhiking, but in my country I can only go 3 hours. Which country are you from? Like the Netherlands? Maybe far, but we're still close. Yeah. Both, like, literally and figuratively. I haven't seen it personally, it's been done, but yeah. Yeah, hitchhiking in general is not a common thing people do anymore. And live streaming hitchhiking is even a more obscure thing. And you do kind of look a little dorky with a selfie stick, tripod, lens on your phone, microphone with a windscreen on your phone. Like, I've got all this silly equipment, but whatever. I'm okay with it. And you do get a lot of questions that way, and I've gotten, like, my 2-hour-long ride yesterday, I got because a guy saw me gearing up for the rain, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Hitchhiking south." And he's like, "Oh, I'm going that way, you can tag along if you want." So it works out, gets me rides. Oh yeah, the deer there. Yeah, they're not real, they're metal deer. There we go. Crossing the road. Alright, so now I get to make the decision of if I want to hitchhike here or wait till after the bridge. Yeah, this spot actually doesn't look too bad. Might just have to do it here. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna do it here. And I'm gonna set you guys down The problem with that is I'm gonna miss out on some chat just when there are cars. When there's not cars, I'll squat down and I'll talk to you guys. But there's gonna be some times where I just miss a few things. I'll try to scroll through when things are slower, but I won't have instant answers all the time or instant interaction all the time. Why are you so calm walking by deer? Well, I'm from Vancouver Island and there's a lot of deer there. I would just as casually walk past deer on Vancouver Island like that because there's just so many of them. You get used to it. Yeah, I think this is a decent I think I'll drop my backpack. Now this backpack doesn't stand up well. My other backpack standing up a little bit better. You're from Ontario and visiting Vancouver Island for the summer. Well, it's a good place to visit. Yeah, what are you doing in Vancouver Island for the summer? Like, you friends there? Family? Just sightseeing on the West Coast? Well, it's a nice place to be. Yeah, that's home to me, and I love it there. That'll always be home to me. So you picked a good place to travel. See that? It just decides to fall over on me. And there's not even much wind or any kind of third-party factors that contribute to that, so it's annoying. And there it goes again. What's with all the metal? I guess I should have showcased that. Like, as I go past something, I should show you guys what's going on. Of course, my bag just fell down. Classic. I'm feeling some raindrops. Which is not good. I don't have any wet weather gear on my cell phone. want to go up there and squat and talk to you guys when it's down, but my bed keeps falling over. And like that guy, when he drove past, he did this to me, which means going a short distance, so it's not worth your time to pick you up. So there's different signals people give. To just let me know that it's probably not worth the ride, even though maybe I would pick you up. There's this, which is short distance. This means local, like in either direction. This means, it's uncommon. It's either fully loaded or local as well. The engines sound really big and loud. Oh yeah, there's a lot of commercial traffic running through here. So yeah, the big diesel engines are not quiet. That's for sure. Okay. Yeah. And another variable with the bag today, why it's tipping over so much, is usually I have all my tent, body, fly, footprint, all in the bottom part here of my tent, which helps it. It has a more solid platform to stand on. But now because it's all wet, I slid it externally down the side, so it's not standing up as well. Backpack. What are the signs? Okay, so a few different ones people do. This, like small, means like they're going a short distance, so it's probably not worth the ride. This means they're like pointing in the direction, meaning they're like turning off, means they're kind of staying local. Patting their head means, again, they can't pick you up. I'm still not sure if that's fully loaded or local as well. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other signs. There's this one, but I just smile and wave to that one. It doesn't really matter to me. You get that semi-frequently with hitchhiking. I find it more funny than anything. Actually, I think the only thing I find annoying that people do when I'm hitchhiking, and they've only done it a couple times, is yeah, you know what that one means. Is when they pull over behind you and I run up to the car, because I don't want to make them wait, so I run after the car, get to just behind it, and then they burn off, and it's a big joke for them, but I just had to run after the car. Like that's the only thing that I don't like that I've seen people that people have done to me. that's local. When we got on bike pulls over, I do throw up my thumbs for people on both pedal bikes and motorcycles, and usually it's like a humorous interaction. We'll both laugh. Haha. I would if I could, kind of thing. Does anyone ever stop? Yes, they do. I've been picked up 700 times, man. And I'm sure you'll see this pretty shortly, that they do. Yeah, not many people hitchhike anymore, so like it makes sense that you think that people wouldn't pick you up, or hitchhiking is long gone out of fashion. So I don't know. I still think it's a lot of fun. There goes my bag again. My can of peaches fell out. And you might ask, why do I keep picking my bag up if it keeps falling over? That's part of the, like, my image when I'm hitchhiking. Is I don't want to look like a homeless, like I want to look like I'm traveling, like I'm doing this voluntarily, not because I need to. People seem more open to picking you up that way. Here we go. Let's see. Hey, how's it going? That's okay. Bag in the back seat? Now, I'm recording what kind of the experience of hitchhiking, so this is video and audio recording. Is that okay? Sure. Yeah? Okay. Do you want me to sit in the back or just the bag in the back? Choice. My choice? I'll sit next to you. Canada, British Columbia. Yeah, so I'm from Vancouver Island actually, so right on the coast. This whole area kind of feels like home to me, climate-wise, the rain, it's all familiar to me. Down in California. Yeah. What's your name?
Hassel.
Hassel.
Yeah.
Trevor.
Trevor.
Nice to meet you. Do you pick up hitchhikers whenever you see them, or?
Once in a while.
Yeah. And is there many around here?
Not too many.
Not too many?
Not especially during this time of year.
Yeah, and I get why. All that rain.
Yeah, I hitchhiked. One year I hitchhiked 10,000 miles.
You hitchhike 10,000 miles in a year? Where is it? Around America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around the United States.
Yeah. I do a lot of hitchhiking myself. I've done it for 4 years. And the reason why this is going on is I want to show people kind of what it's like, because it's gone out of fashion. People don't really do it anymore. And I still think it's a very effective way of getting yourself around. So
I prefer the independence of railroads.
yeah. And then what I like about hitchhiking is the I guess the adventure of it. If I'm going long distance, you never know where you're going to end up that day, right? So
that's true.
yeah. So every day is a mystery, and there's problems to solve constantly. And I don't know. I feel like I've achieved something when I get somewhere far away. Like I've done it in 25 countries now.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. I've done. Yeah, I've done quite a bit.
Europe?
Yeah, a lot of that number comes from Europe because a lot of countries in a small area.
Yeah.
But Europe's great for hitchhiking. They seem quite open to it. I've done a lot in Canada. I've gone coast to coast 4 times. And then I've done a few states. Last fall I did some of the Northeast. I did New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and Massachusetts on my way to Boston. But I've never gone down the West Coast before, so I wanted to do that. I thought I'd show anyone that's interested kind of the process of doing it. So this is live at the moment. So there's just a few people watching, but I thought people would be curious what the whole process is, from standing on the road, waiting for a ride, to the different people I meet. But yeah, again, thanks for grabbing me.
How old are you, Trevor?
23.
I got you by 50 years.
Yeah. How old were you when you were hitchhiking around?
Oh gosh, I was in the Navy.
Okay.
And I was an officer candidate, and they didn't know what to do with us. So every time we turned around, they'd give us leave.
Yeah.
We had a lot of time with no money, so we did a lot of hitchhiking.
Yeah. And was there a lot more people hitchhiking at that point? Like,
I think so.
yeah. Because I know at least in like the 60s, 70s and stuff, it was in Canada especially was very popular getting around. But it's definitely gone out of fashion. It's rare to see people hitchhiking anymore.
What part of Vancouver Island are you from?
Do you know the Comox Valley?
Oh yes.
Yeah? That's home. That's where I went.
I did. There was a Canadian naval squadron up in Comox.
Mhm.
We went up there and flew with them for a week.
Okay.
Fished Buttles Lake.
Yeah, that's one of the main things there is CFB Comox, the Air Force base there. So yeah, that makes sense. But it's cool that you know it and you've been there, because it is, when people think of Vancouver Island, they think of Victoria,
Yeah.
and they think of Tofino,
Right.
where people go to surf and everything like that. But everywhere else is kind of not widely known. But it's cool that you've been there. How far are you going, by the way?
I'm going to Long Beach, not California, Washington.
Okay, I'm like, Long Beach?
It's about 50 miles from here.
50 miles. 50 miles. Alright. I don't know if you couldn't hear me that well, but you can leave your music on. Actually, someone commented that you have a nice taste in music, so. Yeah. And what are you going to Long Beach for? Are you from there? Or are you...
No, I got a friend down there.
Yeah.
She's a classmate of mine.
Okay. From
Merrill, Wisconsin.
Yeah. When you say classmate, you mean high school?
High school.
Okay. That's awesome that you guys have stayed in contact
Yeah.
for so long.
I played center field on a baseball team,
Yeah.
and her husband was the pitcher.
Yeah. That's cool.
So I know him quite a while.
Yeah. Not good signal here. And where are you living right now?
I live in a small town called Spanaway in Washington, just south of Tacoma.
South Tacoma. Okay. And you drove all the way from here there today?
Yeah.
And down to Long Beach. Yeah.
Been there for 38 years.
38 years, eh? Have things changed a lot in your town?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a Navy pilot.
Yeah.
And I did an exchange tour with the Air Force at McCord Air Force Base.
Yeah.
That's how I wound up there.
What type of planes did you fly? Or craft?
I flew everything from blimps, airships.
Blimps, eh?
Yeah. To the F-106 was the fastest plane I flew.
F-106?
Fighter plane.
A fighter plane, okay. That's really interesting.
Most of my time was a 4-engine turboprop, P3.
Okay. So is that like you're on an aircraft carrier and those are like the launch kind of starts of the...
I only hit... I had a set of orders to Vietnam, and when I went through flight training,
yeah,
I didn't... they didn't carrier qualifying, it wasn't in the syllabus.
Yeah.
So when I had my set of orders to Vietnam, I thought, well, I better carrier qualify in case they need me to win the war.
Yeah.
So I went out, had 4,500 hours at the time, going out there with kids that got 75. I got my 6 or 8 landings out of Lexington.
Yeah. Is it? I'm guessing the first time landing on a carrier is like mentally like there's not that much margin for error.
Well, in the training environment, you know, they put 20 knots over the deck and it's right into the wind.
Yeah.
Seas are soft.
Okay.
So it's pretty easy.
It's okay. Yeah.
But if you're landing at night, pitching deck, that's another story.
Yeah. And were any of the landings you were doing, were those tethered landings, or you just had enough deck space to stop?
No.
And I'm sure a unique experience to have that as your career.
Yeah.
And did you do that all the way till you were retired?
No, I went into no carrier work after that.
But still aviation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're roughly 12,000 hours. That's a lot of time. I can't remember much about it. I had 3 tours in Vietnam.
3 tours, wow.
Got hit 13 times.
You were hit 13 times, like your plane?
Plane,
Yeah. Did you ever lose a plane?
No.
No.
We did lose one. We tore a wing off one. But that was just severe turbulence.
Severe turbulence.
Yeah.
Shore off a wing.
Yeah, tore a wing
Wow.
off. Killed all 27.
That's pretty tragic.
C-47.
Yeah. But, so you weren't on that?
No.
Okay. But on the planes you're flying, there is like an evacuate, like you have a parachute. Like you're going down with the plane?
That's right.
Oh, okay. That's pretty terrifying.
Yeah,
like no. I've never flown a plane myself or anything like that, but I do enjoy flying, and
You've been in one, yeah.
I've been in a few, yeah. But yeah, the military planes are quite interesting to me as well. I haven't hunted before. I'd like to try it at some point. Actually, controlled, but I shot my first guns on my first day in the States.
Oh yeah.
Just like 15 miles south of Port Angeles. A person picked me up and they let me stay at their place, and I shot a pistol, shot a rifle.
Oh yeah.
So that was. There's not any moose around here, is it?
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah. Okay.
Not many though. I shot my moose up in British Columbia.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. The person that drove me before you earlier today, he does quite a bit of hunting. He usually gets a black bear tag.
Wow.
And then he's also apparently it's like
For all the time I shot, I've only seen one Canadian link.
okay.
That was up in British Columbia. Yeah,
like
that's
they're good at hiding, where a bear will just lumber around.
There's only been one fatality from a cougar in the state of Washington. That was about 8 years ago.
Really? Yeah, they don't attack people very often. Like it's
a few in California.
yeah.
You have a destination in California?
No, this trip, like the purpose of the trip is to just I want to show people what hitchhiking is like, because I think people have it, or I run out of money back up to Canada. So I'll just go around to California. If I'm still having fun, I'll start heading east, go into Texas or something like that, and just go wherever I feel at the moment. I do like that freedom. At any point, like I can go whichever direction I feel.
Do you fish?
Yeah, I do a bit of fishing. We do some salmon fishing out on off of Vancouver Island. My grandpa's got a boat. We'll usually go out for the sockeye salmon run. They're pretty good for eating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh yeah, quite a lot.
A lot, yeah. What do you fish for?
Just about.
Anything you can?
Anything
Yeah.
you can, I don't know how many. We always go up to Alaska for a couple of days.
Oh yeah. Like once a year you'll go up there? Or?
Yeah.
You got a group of friends that
I got a buddy with it.
yeah, okay.
Catch salmon and lingcod,
Yeah.
halibut.
Okay. Yeah, I like fishing. I think I've compared it to hitchhiking before. Like, there's a lot of waiting, and like there's a lot of patience involved, but like also some skill, I guess. But like there's a lot of downtime in fishing and hitchhiking. So I think fishing kind of works well with me because I'm good at being patiently standing on the side of the road waiting for a ride. So I don't mind waiting for a fish to bite.
Yeah, I caught, out from the Midwest, I caught 22 muskies in my life. And I often wonder whether my dad caught as many as I had.
Yeah.
They process oysters here.
Oh yeah. Oyster farms, yeah. Have you always been a cigar smoker?
Yeah, for the last 60 years.
60 years? Yeah. No, I don't see too many people smoking cigars, like a few people with cigarettes and stuff like that, but it's rare to see someone smoking a cigar.
Chain smoke these things.
Yeah. I don't mind, I was just curious.
Grant, General Grant, smoked. What's the population of Canada now?
I think we're at about 36, 37 million or something like that. So compared to the States, quite small.
Yeah.
With that, like the lower, like part of Canada is fairly populated.
Yeah.
It's just all that northern space is almost completely unoccupied. We kind of hug that southern warmth.
Yeah, they say 90% of the population of Canada goes within 200 miles of the
Yeah,
coast.
I've heard stats just like that before, so yeah, I totally believe that. But it's very wide. To go from Vancouver Island to St. John's, Newfoundland on the east coast, that's 7,000 kilometers. I'm sorry, I'm talking kilometers because I just don't know the conversion to miles. It's we're metric there.
Yeah.
But I don't know what that would be.
0.625.
625. A little mental math. I don't know, 40-something hundred miles. Probably.
No, the other way.
No, miles longer than a kilometer.
Yeah.
So if it's 7,000 kilometers, it would be less miles, right? Yeah. So 7,000 kilometers, 4,000 something miles, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Which it's pretty wild.
I've never been there.
Feel in Maine to some of the maritime provinces out east. Just like pretty close.
Yeah,
Do you still go?
I've gone for years,
Oh, okay. Well, that's convenient.
so it's really handy.
Yeah, that is. I didn't know.
BOQ, the Bachelor Officers Quarters,
Yeah.
which is a lot cheaper than outside.
Okay. Yeah. There's a few nice perks.
You play golf? Have you ever played golf?
I have played golf, but I haven't in quite a while. Mostly we just go hit a bucket of balls for some fun. I've only played a few, I think like half rounds, like 9 holes. I was never very good.
Me neither.
But you still golf anyway?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
still golf.
yeah.
I was 42 years old before I picked up a golf club, and I was really
Okay.
bad then.
Yeah.
When I was about 50, I was the best I ever was.
Yeah.
I had one subpar round, which is a lot more than most golfers, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't break 100. I had one round that was 71.
71.
New Zealand.
Oh, you went down to New Zealand?
I used to go down there for a couple months every year for 13 years.
Oh, yeah.
I had a house down there and a car.
Yeah.
Beautiful country.
Yeah. What made you decide to start going to New Zealand?
Well, I'd
like-
never been there.
And then you
I
went.
was to Australia a couple times,
Yeah.
but never New Zealand.
And then you just kind of fell in love with it, decided to
Yeah.
get a place there.
I
Yeah.
met a lovely young lady.
Oh, yeah.
Went back there every year for 13 years.
Yeah. That would sway things a little bit. You met a nice young lady to go meet. Someone from Canada just asked you if you ever got a hole-in-one in your years of golfing.
Hit five.
5. Wow.
7-iron, a 6-iron, a 3-5 was been in for me.
Yeah.
That's considerably more than the average.
Yeah. I think people feel
buddies-
lucky if they get one in the rifle and a 5. Yeah.
My buddies had 7. He had 3 in one hole.
3 in the same. Yeah.
Same hole.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, that one hole's treated him pretty well.
Yeah, it sure really has.
That was cool. You've got a lot of interesting stories.
I used to put a lot of tournaments down in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Played with Phil Mickelson's dad and his,
Oh, yeah.
and his uncle, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really golf, so I don't know too many, but I do know Phil Mickelson. So yeah.
He's old. Ricky Fowler came in second in the Masters.
Yeah.
Patrick Reed won it, but only by 1 stroke.
Yeah. So do you watch a lot of golf in your downtime at home, or?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I love baseball. I watch a lot of baseball.
Yeah. Did you ever play it too? Or?
Yeah, but never professionally.
Yeah.
Started playing when I was about 12, I guess.
Yeah. And do you have like a team you're pretty passionate about, or you just kind of like the sport?
I like the sport, but I'm particularly fond of the Mariners.
Yeah. Seattle Mariners. Yeah. Mariners fan.
They played yesterday. They won by 1 run.
Yeah. Close game.
Close game.
Those are always the most exciting.
Yeah, they are.
Like, even when your team wins and it's a complete blowout, like you lose that excitement of you don't know what's gonna happen. So.
Tacoma is a farm team for the Mariners.
Yeah.
They're AAA, Pacific Coast League, and they scored 11 runs in the 9th inning.
Wow.
Yesterday. 11 runs.
Were they losing before that?
No.
Okay.
No, they had a pretty commanding.
Because that would be a crazy comeback if they're if they were down by that much.
The other team walked 5 in a row. Can you imagine?
Wow. Did they switch pitchers after that?
I imagine several times.
Yeah.
I hate walks.
Right, they occasionally voluntarily walk someone if like bad position, like a good hitter with like.
Once in a while,
Yeah.
not often.
Yeah.
Once in a while they will. I was a terribly slow runner. I was just not very fast.
Yeah.
My daughter is a very fast runner.
Yeah.
She sprinted in high school and college.
Oh yeah.
She could really move.
How many kids do you have?
2.
2.
I got a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
They both have their degrees. My daughter has a master's,
Mhm.
advanced degree from Essex University in London.
Yeah, I know of it.
With them for 15 years now.
Wow. That's interesting.
Both singles.
Yeah.
I will not have any grandkids I know about.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
You got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, actually, well, my stepbrother and stepsister were watching today. I don't know if they still are, but yeah. So I got 2 stepsisters, 2 stepbrothers, and 1 blood-related sister.
Uh-huh.
And then we're all very close in age. Like I'm 23. I think the youngest is 22 or 21. The oldest is 25. So we got 6 of us all within like 4 years. So yeah, get along pretty well with them.
3 sisters.
Yeah.
And the last one, the one closest to me, lived back in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And her son was up there visiting her, and he went out for a bottle of wine, and she had just finished her exercises. I'm the last one of this lineage.
And how are you doing? Still feeling good?
Oh, I feel good. I drink a lot. I drink an awful lot.
Mhm.
Watered down booze.
Yeah.
Drink from morning till night. Never get drunk.
Yeah.
You drink?
I drink some.
Favorite?
What is my favorite? It really depends on the kind of environment I'm in, like what I want to get out of drinking. Like if I've had like a long day.
Cold beer on a hot day is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, like I'll drink some mixed drinks and stuff like that. I tried to get into like some different scotches. I just can't financially afford to get too far into that. So I was trying to broaden my alcohol tastes to different spectrums. That I drink what's there. I don't really seek out like. I do like myself like a gin and tonic. My mom got me into that. She's a big gin and tonic drinker. and I do actually quite like them. Devontae, you remember our kids. And how do you drink your rum? You said just water down?
Just on the rocks.
On the rocks, yeah.
Just a splash of Coke in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I started drinking like rum pretty exclusively back in high school when you still were underage and stuff like that. That was my drink. Sailor Jerry's rum. That was my high school drink.
I never had a drink till I was 19, I guess.
Yeah. What was the legal drinking age when you?
18.
18 at that time. Yeah.
In Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah.
All the college kids used to come over from Minnesota because it was 21 there.
Yeah.
So they'd come over where they could drink legally in Wisconsin.
Yeah. What were the ages in the surrounding states? Sorry, 19 or 21 at that?
21.
Okay. But all the states are 21 now, right?
No.
Oh.
Wisconsin is still 18.
Really? I didn't know that.
But that's just for beer.
Oh, okay. And then hard liquor is still 21. Yeah.
Canada legalized pot now?
It's in the process. I think it's supposed to be this year.
Yeah, I thought I saw it in the paper.
I don't think it's officially legalized yet, but it's in the work. It's just, I guess, takes a while to.
I think they should have done that long ago.
I agree. Yeah.
I've never smoked a joint in my life, but they should have legalized and taxed the hell out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think like Washington and Colorado, like that tax money goes into education, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's 7 states where it's legal now.
Yeah. Which is a great place to put all that tax money. If you like, the thing, or the way I see it is with almost all drugs, if people want to do those drugs, they will get them regardless of if it's legal or not. So you might as well have official channels to distribute it and tax it and put that into education. If you don't want them to do the drugs, then put that education money into educating them about what's wrong with that drug. But don't outright ban all the substances. But yeah, there's quite a bit of weed around these parts, right? Marijuana?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, same with where I'm from back home, Vancouver Island. And it was illegal there, but the police kind of just let it be. People would openly grow it, especially on the coastal islands off of Vancouver Island. These small little islands, and they don't even have police officers stationed there or anything. Yeah.
Last time I came down here, I got stopped by one of those state troopers.
Would they?
They said I was driving erratically. You're probably right.
Did you get a ticket, or he just was checking out on you?
Just checking up to see if I was all right.
Yeah.
It's going to be 10 miles of very windy road.
All right. I like windy roads. They're fun to drive down. But to answer your question, that's just a cigar. That's not a blunt you're smoking right now. No, just a cigar. He doesn't smoke marijuana. Sorry, Devontae. Did you start with cigarettes and move to cigars, or you always?
I have not smoked a pack of cigarettes in my life.
Really? Started with cigars and yeah.
Smoked a pipe for a while.
Yeah, pipe tobacco.
When I was in postgraduate school, I would smoke a pipe and erupt like Mount Vesuvius, burn a hole in the uniform.
Oh yeah. But like if you cough back into it. And, yeah.
Have you been to Nova Scotia?
I have. I quite like Nova Scotia. I like Eastern Canada in general. Like in some places people seem colder and stuff like that, but in East, like the whole Maritimes is quite friendly and welcoming.
You speak French?
I do not know. Yeah, I'm from. Yeah, Canada is supposed to be bilingual. So every government document is in English and French. Everything you see in the grocery store is in English and French. But you'll find for the most part in Canada that not that many people speak French outside of Quebec and certain areas of like Ontario and New Brunswick. So especially where I'm from, British Columbia, we're like as far away from Quebec as possible geographically, and I don't know that many people that speak French to a level where you could say you speak French.
What's the largest city, Montreal or Toronto?
Toronto's the largest city in Canada, yeah. I don't know the population. I think it's in the 3 million range or something. Yeah. Sorry, have you spent much time in Canada?
No, not too much.
Yeah. Where have you been when you did go?
Almost always British Columbia, but I did travel across the Trans-Canadian to Ontario.
Yeah. From BC to Ontario, you drove? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you hit up a decent amount. You drove through our Rocky Mountain Range.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember, did you go through Jasper or did you go through Banff? Oh, so you went Jasper. Okay.
Jasper.
Yeah.
I went up to Edmonton and bought a fishing license. The guy came down and I said, well, where do you go to catch fish? He said, well, if you want to catch 12-inch trout, you go to the McQueen River.
Yeah.
But if you want to get some big ones, you go to the Berlin River.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Berlin was it. It's just a rough road, and he wasn't fooling.
Yeah.
I had a Volkswagen, and I could only do about 25 miles an hour. I was shaking.
Yeah.
I got about halfway there, and the car quit. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Now I can walk 25 miles. Well, I don't have much of a mechanical aptitude. I decided to take a look. And what had happened is one of the battery cables popped off. Put it back on. So I went up there, put on blew up my air mattress, put on my sleeping bag, went down, caught an 18-inch trout.
Yeah.
And there was a group of fishermen that had come in from Grand Prairie.
Okay, yeah.
On the north side of the Berlin River.
Yeah, my sister lives in Grand Prairie.
Oh. So I was going to drag that fish over there, you know, and exercise my bragging rights.
Sorry, do you mind if I crack a window?
No.
Yeah.
No,
My phone's getting really hot. It's telling me it's gonna turn off. Sorry, keep going.
Trunk of their car, they had 3 6-pounders.
Yeah. And so you had an 18.
No pussy. I took my little 18-inch minnow.
Oh yeah. What is the biggest thing you've ever caught fishing?
I think it might have been a sturgeon.
Sturgeon, yeah.
It wasn't that big. They got a slot limit for sturgeon. You have to be at least 36 inches long. And you can't keep it for over 60.
Okay.
They get pretty big, sturgeon.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I was
quite the catch. Yeah.
Very widely distributed.
Yeah. Have you ever had like something that you got online that just took forever to like, because it just wouldn't come, so you're fighting it for an extended period of time? No.
Nothing that big. I used to do a lot of steelhead fishing.
Yeah.
And I got a 25-pound steelhead mounted on the wall.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I've seen a couple like things about people catching large tuna and stuff, and it's pretty much you wait till the fish tires and you kind of position the boat underneath of it. Like there's no dragging it in. You kind of just go with what the fish is doing. Oh hey Don.
Yeah, tuna is the most important fish. I would have thought it would have been herring.
Yeah.
There's a lot of herring trials. It's tuna. There's a lot of different species of tuna.
There are, yeah.
We were down in Mexico on Cape. We had 5 lines out. We had a skipjack tuna on every one of them.
Yeah. And tuna can get very expensive at a like per fish kind of basis. Maybe it's like a high quality, like bluefin or something like that.
Yeah, the bluefin tuna.
Yeah, like you can be talking over $10,000 for a fish.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And Don, I'm in southern Washington State, almost in Oregon.
Some big ones in Japan.
Yeah, for sure. For all that sushi. Do you like sushi?
I hate it.
You hate it? Just the raw fish in general or raw fish?
No, just raw fish.
Raw fish, okay.
I do like fish.
Well, it's good to have you here, Don. I'm happy you checked it out. Is there any fish that you regularly catch that you won't eat? You just catch it for the sport of it more than anything?
Oh, I can eat them all.
You eat them all, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a picky eater. I'll eat everything.
I'm particularly fond of walleye pike.
Yeah. And sorry if you're getting a lot of wind noise. It's just my phone said it was going to turn off from overheating, so I'm holding it by the window to get some cooler ambient air temperature going. Whereabouts are your kids living now?
My daughter's down in Phoenix,
Phoenix,
Arizona.
yeah.
My son lives 2 miles away from Raleigh.
Oh yeah. Stayed local. Did her job bring her down to Phoenix, or?
Yeah, and she works for Nordstrom's down here.
Yeah. Do you know what she does for them?
She's a manager.
Manager.
Exactly.
I'm just curious. Yeah. I've mostly just worked odd jobs, save up money for travel, come back home, find another job. I've sold a lot of outdoor equipment, apparel, gear. It's been a common job I've had. I have a couple of co-workers from those jobs in Washington. do you cook it up? How do you like it?
I bake it.
You bake them all, yeah.
Yeah, northern pipes are really easy, but they're kind of bony.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'll have to, if I find it anywhere on a menu at a restaurant or the grocery store, I'll have to partake, give it a try. Because I really like trying new things, new foods, new experiences, so walleyed pike. Before you head back up?
Just a couple of days.
A couple days, yeah. Okay, is this my junction up here? Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Well, I really appreciate the lift. You got a lot of cool stories. It's fun riding with you.
14 miles ahead.
Yeah.
And that's luck.
Yeah, I'll need the luck. Always do. Alrighty. Get it in there, and I'll just grab my bag. One sec. Alright. Thanks again, and have a good trip. Visiting a friend. See ya.